One. Hello, welcome back, everybody. It's another Tuesday night. It's Tuesday night, isn't it? I'm currently sitting at 1361, so I'm up a few points even from last night, but slowly crawling my way back up to 1400 ish. That is my current goal, is to get up there and then keep going up is always the goal. So yeah, I had some good games today. I played those games last night. I played a few at work today. I got like 8 games in, and I won 5, lost lost 2, and I drew 1. So pretty good score for the day for sure. So let's see if we can keep it up. Starting another 10-minute here. Got the white pieces. Queen's pawn playing a 1369 from Mexico. I'm gonna try to play all my usual things in the opening. Looking good so far. Let's get a knight out and try to get castled here. I can also push pawn h3. Yeah, I think I like pawn h3. Try to maybe get these bishops traded off. All right. I think I'm going to go right for that. So they might back up. They might trade here. Those are usually the 2 most popular options. Okay, so they back up. The idea is, because you could allow yourself to be taken, but if this pawn takes, then that's like, it removes one of your pawns from the center, and it's also, splitting up this nice pawn chain that you got going. So that's why, in case you were wondering, people usually play it that way. I'm going to... No, you know what? Let's push a3 first. Make sure this knight or this bishop can never come in. And then we'll probably go ahead, move a knight here ourselves. Oops, that's not a knight. Yeah. I think I'm going to play this. All very solid so far, I do believe. I think... Oh, no. I can't push this pawn, because this pawn is guarded by this. So let's not do that. I don't see any tactics here, I don't think. So we're going to go ahead. Let's just get castled. Keep it simple, stupid. Wow. Okay. So they're trying to get me to trade this. If I take, they're going to come in with the bishop. But then I feel like I can kind of just kick the bishop around. Could be asking for trouble there. Oh, you know what? This queen is overloaded. Because see this queen? It sees this bishop. And this knight. This knight is currently defended by this pawn, but I don't really want to take with that pawn. We're going to go ahead and just trade those off. Because if I were to take that knight with my pawn here, that would open up my king severely. And, queen's trying to come in and all that. We don't want to allow that necessarily. Okay. Now, though, I think... Yeah, we're going to go ahead. We're going to take this center pawn. Because we've got a flank pawn. It can take a center pawn. It's never a bad deal. I like coming in... Oh, wait, no. Let's not do that yet. Let's do this first. Man. I know I shouldn't trade these bishops off. I could also move the bishop like over this way and try to be annoying, but queen's gonna come out. I wish I had like something spicier here, It's going to be a pretty vanilla first game, pretty bland first game. But we'll go ahead and trade there. I'm just going to get that out of the way. That's fine. I know this is going to open up, but I already have h3 pushed here. I have pieces nearby that can come and defend. And I think now I'm going to start targeting this pawn. They would have to move like their knight back here or something to defend that, which is what they do. The real question is, this bishop's got to move. Where do I want that bishop to go? I'm almost thinking push this pawn. If takes, I can take with the queen. Ooh, that's actually kind of nice because then I'm targeting this pawn. But I'm also opening this bishop up because I could put the bishop along here, but I have a feeling they're going to try to castle queenside now because I've got their pawn structure a little open up on the king side now. I could also take with the knight here. No, I like the queen. I like the queen because targeting this pawn and also pinning this knight to the king currently. Wow. So I could just snatch that pawn. That would relinquish the center pawn. No, it wouldn't, because they have to respawn first, because otherwise I'm just going to take the rook. So I have time to do this and then come back. And then if I come back this way, check this out. This is fun. Now I just come back to the same square, but I'm threatening the bishop this time. And the bishop is going to have to retreat somewhere over here. Nice. Yeah, I'm up a pawn, so that's good. So far, quite happy with this. Let us... I could start with bishop up here and then move this rook, actually. Yeah, let's do that. Oh, you know what? I misclicked. I was actually gonna... I still had this selected. God damn it. That's fine. It's all fine. None of it is bad. The move order doesn't really matter that much. Yeah, queen's getting hit, so my queen's got to back up. Let's come... Where do we want this queen? Yeah, let's just back up this pawn. It's not really going to be super great on this side exactly yet. I kind of want to keep it, you know, in the center around my isolated pawn here. Especially since, you know, I'm up a pawn, but... Well, no, I'm up a pawn. They have two isolated pawns. I just have the one, so... I'm actually, yeah, in the long run, much better position for me. Now I just got to not lose on time, which... That's always an option, you know? I want to move this knight here. Getting it closer to the king, attacking the bishop here. Maybe move even further in, attack the queen if we can. Yeah, I can't think of anything better, so that's what we're going to do. Oh, I have my antivirus protection window popping up. Yeah, I know. I need to get scanned. It's fine. Ah. So if I take, they'll probably take back with the knight. Or they might take the bishop here. I don't think they would do that. They'll probably just take back with the knight. I think getting rid of this bishop long term, that's probably got to be good for me. We'll see. Maybe this was all terrible. Maybe like the last 10 moves have all just been like shit. But there's only one way to find out. We got to finish out the game. And also I do got to play a little bit faster. So we're just going to triple stack everything along this file. Try to keep supporting this pawn on its journey up. Queen is coming in to infiltrate. It's to be expected. It's a very tough position. Yeah. Yeah, it's kind of hard to come up like with a concrete plan here, you know? Maybe I just gotta start trying to push these pawns. Oh, what was I thinking? I hung this fork. Oh, that was massive. Hold on a second. Oh, I should have seen that. I should have seen that. That's no good. That's no good. Wow. Well, it's certainly going to be a more imbalanced game now. That is for sure. Yeah, let's just come back here. We're going to go ahead and take back with the rook. Oh, man. I mean, I'm only down 8 point in material. Like, still having these pawns. I mean, worst case scenario, a draw. Well, I mean, worst case scenario, I lose. But best worst case scenario is I can pull out a draw. I'm more likely to just lose on time here. I really feel like I have, like, literally no idea what I'm doing. Let's go ahead and target this pawn. Once again, I just want to try to get these pawns marching and somewhat close to promotion here. Okay, they're... Oh, wait, no, I can't have that yet. God. Really just having a hard time this game. Yeah, I'm not feeling super duper inspired in this position. I'm not gonna lie. Now we could trade. Yeah, the trade is actually forced. Yeah. All right. So we're gonna have pawn takes here. Yeah. I'm starting to regret all my decisions now. Now I kind of just gotta play speed chess because this is where we're at. Oh, what am I? Oh my God. Yeah, we're going to resign this one. Wow. Wow. Goodness gracious. That was a rough first game. I don't know what I was thinking toward the end. That was one of those situations where, like, yeah, I was playing good moves in the beginning here. And then I just, like... So this was a decent idea. Snatching that pawn. All of this. Right? Nothing here was... That trade was good. So here was, like, my first big slip up. The evaluation goes from, like, 1.5 down to 0.7, 0.8. Oops. Not where I was trying to go. Where is that? Yeah, here we go. So here what I should have played is pawn d5. Just keep pushing the pawn forward, honestly. Wild. Even here was not terrible. This was, yeah. I needed, this was my first big mistake, was putting the queen here and totally forgetting about this knight fork. Those are always sneaky. And they actually missed it too for a move. So I had it, if in this position, best move is queen c5. Just trying to trade off the queens. Wow. I mean, yeah, I really should have been thinking about simplifying since I was up material. That really should be the goal when you're up as white. But of course, the best move for them is to go queen b7 and not accept the trade. Then I got to go like rook c2. Trying to go after this. Rook b8. Back in, or no, sorry, rook b8. That's not rook b8. Rook b8. Yeah. I mean, this is certainly is still not an easy game to win, but I definitely didn't have to throw it as hard at the end as I did. That was very silly. Yeah. So, and actually, and I saw it kind of right after I made this move, but I was kind of just trying to play and not lose time on the clock. But this was really bad because the idea is the bishop is helping guard this pawn, right, in the center. So when pawn pushes, the bishop has to take back pretty much, or else it's going to get captured because it's literally trapped here in the square. But then that's a guaranteed rook. And then I just started losing my mind. Obviously, rook takes here. And this is still totally losing for me. But yeah, oof. Big oof. Big oof on the first game of the night. But that's fine. We play on. We live on. We're only down to 1353. So how about 1375? Can we make it up to 1375 tonight? I think it's possible. I think it's possible. I have to maybe play. Wow. Now my opponent is playing a Caro-Kann on me, so I think I'm going to play the exchange here. We get queen takes. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. All right, we're going to attack with a pawn. This pawn is guarded by the bishop. Now we can, yep, get castled kingside here. Trying to see if I can maybe be a little sneaky here. Yeah. No, they're going to attack this knight. Yeah. I mean, I don't have to move it immediately. I can just get castled here. I think I like the idea of getting this rook along the same file as the queen here. Let's get this bishop out and maybe we should have our bishop protecting the center here. No, I'm going to go for this. I'm going to go for this. I'm going to try to get them to exchange all their pieces so I can open up my rook right in the middle. I'll be hitting the queen and then I'll kind of have the initiative at that point. Ooh. All right, I say let's go ahead and try to force this trade. Wow. I still don't have a tactic here yet. I mean, I feel like I'm getting close though, you know? Oh, I might actually. Knight here. The bishop hits the queen. Queen can't take back because it'll be guarded by the knight here. But queen's going to want to move or block or something. And then I think I win a rook. Yeah. This is a tasty little treat here. Look at that. Some chess acrobatics for you. I'm proud of that move. I'm proud of that move. I mean, to be fair, that I was helped by the fact that they put their pieces in really bad spots from the beginning, but I mean, this is definitely like even a couple months ago, honestly, if I was playing a game, even a 10-minute rapid game like this online, I would have not seen something like that. Like I'm improving my vision for seeing, little tricks like that on the board, and that is such a big part of improving, especially when you're in like the kind of like intermediate, like early intermediate to like, trying to get to early advanced stages, is just spotting those sort of tactical patterns and that kind of stuff. My rule of thumb is if you can ever spot a move that does two things at the same time, always look for those. I mean, obviously, the usual, like look for checks, captures, attacks, all that kind of stuff first. But then, like, when you're looking for an optimal move, try to find, the two birds with one stone move. If you can attack two pieces at the same time safely, you got to make sure everything's guarded. But if you can attack two pieces at the same time, or, move something to say, wow, they abandoned the game. Crazy. Game abandoned. I wonder if they're going to report me because they think I'm cheating. That would be hilarious. Yeah. I mean, I just played a really solid opening here. Not so solid here, but it was fine. Never like bad. And then, yeah, valuation shoots up immediately. And it took me a minute to see it at first. I was thinking of doing something completely different, potentially like just trading these knights or something. But then I was like, oh, knight sees rook and sees the bishop, and the bishop hits the queen. That's gotta be good, right? So nice little dub there. Back up to 1360. Okay. And that definitely puts me in a better mood. The first game was a little bit of a downer. It was a little bit a little bit of a downer there. Kind of depressing, but we brought it back up. If y'all will excuse me for just a moment, I'm gonna stand up from my seat, but oh wait, no, sorry. Let me put something on for y'all to enjoy. Was this Grigori? He's this dude is famous. I'm pretty sure. I don't know. I mean, anybody who's rated 3,000 on chess.com has got to be famous, right? All right. Be right back. Give me like 2 minutes here. back. Ooh. You have Grigori down like 3 points, but it looks like they're just about to draw or something. But black should be able to play for a win here, right? I mean, surely. Yeah, white needs to keep the queen on the board, but even so, I mean, that number of pawns in an endgame like this, I don't think white can pull it off here. Sacking a pawn to, or not really sacking a pawn, but trading off a pawn to get the queen out. Oh, there it is. There it is. Yep. That's GG. Yep. That forces the queen trade, and then black is just up 4 pawns versus 1. I mean, when you only got kings left on the board, that is totally losing there in that position. So, wild stuff. Wild stuff. Okay. Let us continue our journey here. 1375 is the goal. So, let's see if I can win a couple of good games here and get in that range. Start game here. Got the black pieces. Playing an Indonesian player. Yep. Oops. All right. Let's go ahead and play e6 first. All right. Now I'll play c5. Wow. Okay, so they're just going to let me take that in the center, which I will do gladly. Let's go ahead and just preemptively push this pawn and prevent the knight from ever coming out this way. Now everything is guarded here. All right. Got a bishop developed, try to get castled here. I thought about that. I maybe should have put my bishop here, but we can... Okay, now we can just go ahead and take with the queen here. It's all good, all good. Ooh. Now this would be a little nasty if I can set it up. Bishop here, targeting the knight. They probably won't move the knight immediately. They might go ahead and defend with another pawn. Oh, see, if I was really smart, I would have seen this right off the get-go. I did not. We're going to play it now, though. Yeah, they went ahead and played that. Opponent's too smart. Too smart. Okay. That's fine. We're flexible. We still have other pieces we can move and try to get out here. Let it not hang our bishop. Let's reroute it over this way. All right. Yeah. Looking back, that probably was just a waste of a move. A little bit. But, here we are. I am going to go ahead. Yeah. I'm going to play this. If I'm passant, I'll take here. But I want to get my bishop kind of out and along this diagonal. Whoop. Meeting this bishop here. That's the error I was trying to draw. Really? Oh, no, I'm passant. Okay. Alrighty. Um, let's go ahead and get this bishop moved out here. And then I'm thinking ideas of like trying to reroute the queen like over this way. Yeah. Let's go ahead and push this knight. I'm going to take with the pawn, I think. Ooh. We're getting close to something here, I think. Now I can move my knight forward, attacking the rook. I'm threatening this secretly. I'm gonna go ahead and play it. Not gonna lie, I don't really know what I'm doing here. Like, I really have no clue. But I feel like trying to go for this is potentially a good idea. Yeah, and actually we can try to distract this rook from this file now. Queen is not able to come back to support because currently my knight covers that square. They are defending against it more or less, though. What if I push the pawn attacking here? Oh, they can come this way and attack my queen then. That could get a little messy. Alrighty. In that case, we're going to keep it... Ooh. You know, this pawn is also under attack, actually. I should protect that. Takes, 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 takes. I can also still think about just, like, pushing this pawn. Trying to trade these off. Although not quite yet. Not quite yet, because... Because of various reasons. Okay, yeah, my plan is kind of falling apart here now, which is awesome. You'll love to see it. I'm going to attack this knight out this way. Yeah, this is a funky little position here. Oh, what's interesting is I could, if I push, they'll probably just take. I think I have time. Oh, man. Yeah, I have time to go for this attack. They're going to see it. Probably, but... Wow. They're offering the queen trade. I could go for it. That's boring. It might also be winning, but I really have no way to know that. All right. I'm going to dodge my queen. Keeping eyes on the knight here. They could take this pawn with their knight, but then they're going to have, like, this pin against that. I could threaten to try to win that back. Oh, yeah, you play this game long enough and you get to the level where, like, the best moves kind of literally just become, like, shuffling your pieces around a little bit one at a time. So now, oh, this is interesting, actually. Pawn here, queen takes, pawn takes, pawn takes. I would have to move my bishop somewhere at that point. Or queen takes bishop and I take the other knight. Yeah, you know what? Life's too short. I'm going to play for this. So queen is going to want to take this bishop. I'm going to take this knight. All right. Ooh. You know, I might start playing really, really wacky shit here, honestly. I might try to sack my bishop for a couple pawns and really expose the king on this side. If they go pawn takes. We get knight moves. Wow. If I push this pawn here, am I just, like, completely winning? Like, I don't know if they have anything for that. I mean, that's got to be good, right? I mean, I'm just threatening to promote here. This is going to become a queen. Like, they can't take here. They can't take here. They have to move their rook back here or something. But even then, I have time for the promotion and all that. They can't move their king to come. I might have just won the game on the spot, honestly, with that one. I'm not going to lie. I think this one was good enough. That's going to be, I mean, it's going to be a rough day for them if that's the case. Yeah. But see, the problem with that is that now I can just promote to a queen. Rook is going to take, and then I win the rook. They can win my bishop, but I'm up material here. And look, I can even win both these pieces here. Rook takes, bishop takes, queen takes. This was good stuff. Another game full of some good stuff here. Happy with this one. All right, yeah, but my queen can just escape. We're still going to just trade these pieces off. Now, they're going to try to go for some sort of endgame where they're going to try to win. And I'm not going to let them. Ooh, double check here. Double check. They got to come here. Otherwise, or I guess they could have come here technically, but still, I mean, otherwise they lose on the spot. Just totally. All right, we can win a pawn here. King has to come forward. Then I can, like, come... Oh, maybe this move actually with the knight is best. These are blocked by my queen. King's got to come like here or here. How do I get the checkmate? I gotta not slip up now. I'm so close to having this in the bag. All right, we're threatening this. Queen can't come here because my knight guards that. Ooh, I didn't even see that bit till now. Oh, queen can come back there though. Yeah, that makes sense. Wow. I hope I'm not majorly fucking up here. That's always a possibility. You know what? We're just going to trade the queens off. Yeah, I should be good here. I should be good here. I just got to play in a timely fashion now. Oh, okay. So they're just going to let me have that pawn. Yeah, they're just going to let me have the game now. Ooh, and this queen guards the knight too. Look at that. Look at that. Yo. No stalemates, no stalemates. There it is. Nice. Okay. We got the job done. Got the job done. Wowza. Wowza. I was down to the wire there. Under a minute, but another win. 1368. If I get one more dub tonight, I can make it back up to my previously stated goal for the night of 1375. I'm not going for the full 1400. I don't have the energy in me. I worked a full day at work today, full 8 hours, but I can do one more 10-minute rapid game here, so I might get up. I'm so sorry. So sorry to leave you once again. I am going to step up again for just half a second here. Let me put something on for y'all to see, though. What am I doing? I'm so dumb. There we go. All right. Watch these guys play. They're better. Oh, it's just starting, too. There you go. The full game experience there. Alrighty. Final game of the night here. I'm calling it. We're pushing an hour, so should be a long enough video. If anybody has the time or patience to watch an hour or more of me at a time, I applaud you, because I surely wouldn't. Wow. Okay. Yeah. Let's go. It's all or nothing. As I said, goal is 1375, so hopefully, I mean, I'm in the ballpark. Especially if I'm playing like a higher rated opponent. I mean, easily 8, 9, 10 points depending. So even if I get up, you know, close to there, a little bit past 1370, I'll be happy. But without further ado, all right. Got a 1357, again from Indonesia. All right, DNC versus Knight F6. Let's see what they come up with. All right. Going for the Fianchetto on the king side. All right. We got 3 pawns in the center. It's always a good deal. Never a bad thing to have right off the bat. We're going to go ahead and just put my bishop right on this lovely square. Now we're going to go ahead and retreat it back, because one interesting thing here is once I put my bishop on this square, this pawn is a little bit more vulnerable. Used to have 2 pieces defending it. Now it's just got the 1 over here because the queen is blocked by the bishop. So I like to just bring the bishop back. And also that gets the queen nice and ready to get on this diagonal and try to go for a quick checkmate here. So kind of in these 3 pawn setups, 3 center pawns, that's generally my plan. And that is something I gotta watch out for. However, you know. All right. I'm going to push A3 first, keep the knight from coming out. Then I can move my queen to this square. Wow. Or they can just hang. No, they're not hanging a knight. That was actually... Ooh. You know what? No, I just hung that pawn, technically, more or less. Oh, that was a good play. That was a good play. Because now I got to take... This is what I was talking about. Like the last game, I didn't want to take with that pawn. Here I'm forced to. Now my king is rather open. Plus side, though, is that I can sidestep. I have this rook attacking them early on, and it'll be very easy to develop this kind of over to their side of the board. Oh, and I am just up a piece. So that's cool. I don't know why I didn't see that for a second. Wow. Yeah, no, that is also true. Just clean up a piece. That's never bad. Let's dodge the queen from this attack by the bishop. Oh, I should have seen that. They would come forward with the knight there. Yeah. All right. Now let's come here. We keep an eye on this pawn. Yep. You know, it might be kind of nice to try to get this bishop over here, because then I have a piece to put in front of my king if I ever need it, you know? And then I say, let's just get a... Ooh. No, let's go ahead and move this rook. We're going to take this rook, put it in the center. I still have this rook to come over and get on this file if I want to. Bishop's getting attacked. So like I said, I'm just going to bring that back. Have it in front of my king, near my king here. And since I am, just clean up the piece. Wow, they want... What? Hold on. Was that a mouse slip? I mean, that's not even the worst move in the world. It's not great. Maybe they weren't trying to play that? What? Hold on. Let me look at that with you. Yo. Oh, I'm just, yeah, no, I'm already massively better here. Yeah, that wasn't even that. I mean, it wasn't a great move, but because takes. This is still guarded by the rook. That doesn't, like, immediately provide anything to me, except other than that, it just makes their king more exposed as well. And I'm just up a piece, so, yeah. Wow, that was a funny little game. This is a nice win in 16 moves. That's the thing. Even up here, you know, even all the way up at the 1300, getting close to 1400 level, you know, we still make little silly mistakes like that all the time. Nobody is immune. Nobody's immune. Yeah. Well, I'm kind of torn. Do I mean, I hit my stated goal of 1375. I actually surpassed it by a single point. So I'm at 1376. That feels like a good place to leave off the video. I know that last one was a little cheap, but hey, a dub's a dub. You got to take them, right? You got to take them when you can get them. So I think with that, I'm going to go ahead and end tonight's session, but that was a whole lot of fun. So anybody who's watching this and made it all the way to the end here, I thank you all. I love you. Go ahead and, if you're not subscribed to the channel already, go ahead and do that. You won't regret it. Unless you do, in which case you can always easily unsubscribe. But do that. Drop a heart, drop a comment. Smash that like button. Like it owes you money. And I think I'm going to sign off for the night now. So I'll catch you on the next one. Take care of yourselves. Oh, where's my water bottle? Stay hydrated. Hydration, gang. Chug that water. Chug that water like it owes you money, you know? Chug that water like Donald Trump was chugging on Bubba. All right. Get out of here, y'all. Bye.